win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Fresno State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like,
breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big gain.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the RPO complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Nevada going quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Wolfpack will have first and 10.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Quick completion to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on. They put on the heat and they blocked it.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Gonna run it. It's Duggan. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Creates a little room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nevada needs to convert on 3rd and short to keep the drive alive. Snagged out of the air. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Fresno State will have to punt. A Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Nevada going quickly. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Nevada will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Duggan. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running behind that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Nevada going quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Here comes the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in and defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Nevada going quickly.
3rd down coming up.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit...
Turning it on! Smashes him with the stiff arm. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Caught behind the line. It's Slater. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on 1st down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
24, Nevada, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
Timeout, Nevada.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's got an open man. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 40. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here we go. Second down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. Corralled and brought down by the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Shotgun snap on third down. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back.
There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Red pass, it's complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular receiver gets the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Duggan. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run it from the gun, finding an escape route. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives them a 1st and goal. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Fresno State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Nevada, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. On the run, it's Duggan. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss to the outside. Slithers into space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. The receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Let's poke on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. The short hands, it's Duggan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Duggan. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take off. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Wolfpack trying to dig deep into the playbook on this 3rd and very long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Turns on the Jets. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop them. The defense finally came up with a play.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They give it to him again. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll pull it on the read. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struck.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive.
Breaks into the open. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff to the single running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try the run. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Nevada will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Fresno State will have to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Slater. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up, because they're blowing this team out. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second, because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. And the least amount of hits as possible, because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Oh, he's got some space. And into the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
53, Nevada, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. You're getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt, they've put a lead.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Fresno State 60, Nevada 7.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three